I was talking to a very, very nice person that's been in your company for a long time. And just before she was introduced to me, she dropped $12,000 on a funnel.
Oh, oh, geez.
Okay? And this was in October, right? And so, like I said, I love I told you so. All right. So, all right. So we got three people here that are all in the same company. All right. And we'll start with Karen, and then we're gonna go to Carol, and then we'll go to Ellie, and then give me 60 seconds. How excited? In 60 seconds, tell me how excited you are and what you've accomplished in the last, let's say, 40, since you started with this strategy. Okay? So let's go with Karen first.
Okay, so I have been blessed to be working directly with Max in his coaching program since the very beginning of October. And I have learned so much. I've learned probably more about how to properly use LinkedIn and social media strategies to attract prospects, but to create real, genuine conversations with folks before we even think about, do they even have a need? Are they someone that I may want to work with? And so I've been planting these seeds for 2 months now, and I over that 2 month period of time. And then I launched our New Year's strategy, and I have been able to generate 15 people that are interested in taking a look. 4 people already saw the overview. And now I have 2 new business partners and 2 more that are coming on board next week. And I still am working on rescheduling some appointments because it was all happening during the holiday timeframe. And in all the years I've been doing any type of online marketing, I've been doing this for 17 years, I have never seen this kind of massive success in a short period of time for free. So, Max knows what he's talking about. He's the social media guru.
And how has this affected your team?
My team is on fire. Frankly, we were in this kind of a little bit of a funky mode because we had gone through our warm market list. We had been doing some other types of traditional Facebook type marketing that wasn't very effective. People weren't getting results. And we just couldn't wrap our heads around what can we do that is duplicatable in our entire organization. And then we were introduced to you. I have now brought all of my team. You have free trainings, you have the boot camps, you have the retreats, you have the program, and I've got people from my team in all of those. And my team's on fire, and they're now, I can't wait to see what 2020 is going to look like for each and every one of them.
Well, let's hear from Carol next.
Yeah, hi. Much of what Karen said, I would have to say ditto to, but we were in a bit of a, and I'm sure people can relate to this. You have that sense of desperation in you, and each person you talk to, you think, oh my God, is this going to be the one? Is this going to be the one? I hope so. Sure, that comes through in the vibration with people, and nothing was happening. And then Karen introduced us to you, Max, and things began to change. Instead of that desperation, I was actually enjoying the conversations with people on LinkedIn, and I found that the people were very interesting, and that sense of desperation was mitigating very quickly. And I know there are some people here I have on my list, to continue to follow up with a couple of months hence, and they're good prospects for the future. But then you introduced, Max, this launch message, which I utilized. I sent out 31 messages. I got eight people who came back and said, yes, they were interested. 2 of them have set up appointments thus far. I had one overview today. She seemed very interested, and I'll be in touch with her again tomorrow, and hopefully we'll be able to enroll her. So I'm very excited about this. I am relieved, I am thrilled, and so grateful and appreciative of Karen for introducing us to you, and for you, Max, for introducing us to your system. So thank you so much. Made a big difference.
And let's hear from Ellie.
Oh my goodness. I'm just sitting here smiling, right? Because it, like Karen, first of all, I don't know if Karen told you. So she spent 12 grand to be coached, and so did Carol and I, in some coaching program a couple of years ago, and that's how we met. So we never made money from that program, but we met each other. Okay, and so it was worth it. It ended up being worth it, and because of this, though, you know, and Karen took us under her wing, and we come in and met you through Karen, through the way you coach with people now, you know, and Max, I sent out 48 messages, so my butt's not as flat as Karen's, I guess, but I got counting today, 8, yes, I'm interested. I've showed 3 overviews, 1 was already in. Okay, and these other 2 are interested. So for some people, this is a tight time of the year, money wise, and they're all like, yeah, I'm gonna get the money. And so we didn't see anything like this in a very, very long time. And our team is on fire, and folks that are new, all right, are getting people. As a matter of fact, Starlene's on here today, and I'm pretty sure that her and Debbie are going to sign somebody up tonight for her. So I'm just like, wow. All right. I have to say something. I'm talking to some virtual assistants who have no clients. Okay, I get it. And I said to them, hey, the system I'm going to show you, all right, not only are you going to build this, but you can build your virtual assistant business with it as well. You can build anything with this, what you teach, Max. So we're so grateful. And the people are so excited, and that momentum, I just know now, we're just going to carry through in 2020. You're stuck with us, Max.
Let me ask you, have any of you had any experience with funnels or what?
Oh, yes, I had one.
Me too.
Yeah, I spent a lot of money building it out, buying Facebook ads, and it was a very expensive learning curve.
How would you counsel anybody that was considering a funnel system?
I would say, bottom line, when you're building a network marketing business, you want to create something that is going to be duplicatable in your team. And the greatest lesson I learned was that, sure, I was able to build a funnel and I got some results from it at a very high price. However, it was not duplicatable at all. And if you don't have a system that's duplicatable, you have no way of building an organization. So I learned that lesson the hard way, because I did that funnel probably for about a year before I met Max.
Well, anybody have anything else?
Yeah, I have to say, I wouldn't be as nice as Karen. I would tell people right away, do not do it, okay? That's it. It is not, and you know what? How many people even pay attention to funnels anymore? Look, they work for some things to some degree, okay? But not the kind of businesses we're doing here. This is people business. This is about talking to people. This is about what you people do, finding out the need. And this is sifting and sorting. Some of the people we connected with in the beginning, when I started doing this, I realized, I probably shouldn't have connected with those folks. But that's the learning curve here is just a people business. It just makes so much sense here. I don't need no funnels. And
the joy of it all is the person that I spoke with today was saying to me, who will help me with my website and what have you? And I said, guess what? The joy of it is you don't have to have a website. If you want one, you can have one, but you don't need one. And she was talking about funnels, and when I said, no, you don't need any of that. And I said, as a matter of fact, I'm going to introduce you to the father of LinkedIn. He'll explain.
There you go.
I'm not the father of LinkedIn. Well, thank.
The father of network marketing on LinkedIn. How's
Well,
that?
it's social networking, but look, the bottom line is, and thank you very, very, very much for that. I'm gonna have that cut out, and
Oops.
I'm gonna send it to somebody. Like I said, under normal circumstances, I don't like I told you so, but I've been over. It's kind of like if you were a nurse, okay, and you saw that somebody was suffering and you had penicillin, okay, they take one shot and they're cured.